Welcome back. It's a beautiful day to start off our weekend, albeit a little foggy to start off the day, and it lasted a lot longer than I thought. Let's turn over to Sean Quinn for what we're seeing now. And Sean, are we going to see this tomorrow as well?
And we get to beat the old drum, of course, kick the dead horse, so to speak, June gloom on. Definitely really our big focus today, but look at this. In the afternoon hours, the late afternoon, at least for Santa Barbara, got some nice clearing. I know the beaches of Ventura County and along the Central Coast, some of those coastlines definitely holding on to that fog well into the afternoon hours. And again, not looking too bad across the area. And of course, we are beginning to see temperatures, wow, look at this, just right where we should be for this time of year. So a lot of areas, despite the fact that it did stay a little cooler on the immediate coastline, that's kind of what we expect this time of year. So again, there's your almanac, really nowhere near any of these lows or highs for all-time records. In fact, well off of that. And across Southern California, beginning to really sort of set up that early summer program of very warm inland areas. Look at Victorville, Palm Springs, all the way up into the triple digits, or at least close to it. And as we tighten up the shot and go back into our region, same pattern there. 60s along the beaches at this hour, and everybody within a few degrees of each other right along our coastline. Really no northerly wind coming over to sort of warm the south coast any bit more than we're seeing right now. In San Ynez at 72 degrees. Paso Robles a little better than that. Now overnight tonight, we will expect to see that fog filling in across the area because of this right here, the onshore flow, the northwesterly winds coming across like this. They're not really going into the passes along the south coast, so therefore we're not getting that offshore effect there. In fact, the winds along the south coast are actually coming in more out of the southwest, which is really pushing up that marine layer and keeping things a little on the moist side. Now I'll step out of the way and watch our fog tracker right there. For tomorrow morning, we hold on to those clouds. We try to push them back by the late morning, and it looks like we do pretty well throughout the day. So by the afternoon hours, most areas should be doing pretty good. Now, your overnight temperatures tonight, we'll go ahead with a lot of 50s out there, and even right around 60 if we do get the fog, and it tends to kind of keep things like a blanket out there, sort of holds in the afternoon sunshine through the night hours. Other areas, though, along the Central Coast and the San Ynez Valley, a few 40s are possible, but more than likely just lower 50s, and then 70s, and then 90s for those inland areas. We're expecting to see some really nice temperatures by the afternoon, and of course that means it'll be a great day once you get in just off the beaches and get just a little bit farther inland. So there's your temperatures across the region, and of course on the Oxnard Plain, same story there, right on the sand, right about the high 60s to low 70s, otherwise inland areas 80s and even a few 90s. Surf out there is a little on the small side. We do have some wind swell and a southern hemisphere bit of energy out there, but not a whole lot of surf to talk about. Water temperatures, though, are kind of on the nice side, high 50s to mid 60s in some areas. And there's your forecast for Santa Barbara, looking very steady. We might cool things a little bit by the middle of the forecast period and then sort of eke our way back up the other way. And you can see right there with temperatures, same story for Santa Maria. And we'll go ahead and wrap it up with San Ynez right there. Look at that. Very warm tomorrow, and then cooling a little bit by the middle of the forecast period, and then slowly going back up. But really overall, looking very, very normal for this time of year. We typically do see that sort of ebb and flow of the marine layer where we get a little warm and then a little cool, and we kind of bounce back and forth, of course, dealing with the fog across the area, which is, again, it's June gloom.
Right. But I was surprised that it lasted so long today. I was like, now it's kind of burning off.
Sometimes, so that's what happens to me. It just kind of lingers.
Okay. All right. Thanks for that, Sean. Lightning strikes a moving truck. A young bear learns what goes up must come